everybody, I'm Latrina Patrick. Welcome to day 82 of our 90-day grant writing tutorial. Today I want to talk to you about the importance of identifying your resources and also your project costs. So let's talk about that for a second. Earlier on, we've talked about the importance of being organized, creating an outline of what you're going to do, the type of activities that you're going to do. Well, this is where all of that stuff comes into play. Because as you are putting together your program or writing your proposal, you want to make sure that you're laying out a complete list of all the resources that it's going to take to operate this program successfully. You want to look at your fiscal resources, your physical resources, and your human resources that will be necessary. You don't want to overlook anything. Funders want to make sure that you are aware of what it is it really takes to successfully implement your particular program. And just as many people who get denied funding because they overestimate what it's going to take, an equal amount of people get denied funding because they underestimate what it is going to take to successfully run their program. So as you're listing out the activities and everything that it's going to take to operate your program, you want to list those resources. And then you want to carry that over into your budget. And I know I've said before in earlier tutorials that it is really important that your budget, your narrative really is driven, your budget is driven by your narrative. So when you get to your budget, you don't want stuff popping up that you haven't accounted for in that narrative or described how those things are linking back to your project. And so when you're making that list of resources, you want to take a look at what those resources are going to cost you, the dollar amount for that. Funders want to see this. They may not always give you 100% of your budget. They typically don't. They're not in the business to do that because, as I've mentioned several times, they want to make sure that you are bringing something to the table, that you also have community partners who are bringing something to the table in order to sustain your program. They're only going to give you a fraction of what it is that you're asking for, but they do want to see that you are aware of what it takes to operate your program, and that goes over very well. So they sometimes want to see that whole resource list, and then whatever your specific amount is, they look at that separately. But you just want to be very clear on the resources that you need and what it's going to cost to run that program and what those resources are going to cost. So I hope that makes sense to you. If it doesn't, please leave a question for me here on the YouTube channel. I'd be glad to respond. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. That way you will get immediate notification whenever I upload a new video. I also send out weekly email updates to let you know what's coming up every week in the tutorials. Now we're winding down to the last week, but you'll still get one more email next week. And besides the email updates, I'll also send out newsletters every month, so you'll be able to access those too. And if you want to do that, go over to my website, www.greatervisionconsulting.com, and subscribe to my newsletter and my email updates. While you're on the site, please take a look at my background, my bio, and most importantly, the services that I offer, because I would love the opportunity to work with you and your organization. That's it for this time. I will look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow for another great tutorial. Talk to you soon. Bye.